the final book of the Sifrei Nevi'im, the last part of the Trei Asar. We will continue with today, which is the book of Malachi. Malachi is not just the last of the books of the Nevi'im, but understood as being, according to tradition, the last of the Nevi'im, the last of the prophets as the Jewish world transitions from prophecy to a different era. And so let's begin this book. Malachi, living during the time of the second Beit HaMikdash, whether it's 30 years, 50 years. Masad Dvar Adonai El Yisrael Biad Malachi. So this is a pronouncement that God made to Malachi. Now, interestingly, in many of the other books, we're told Yeshaya ben Amos, right? We're told the names of the prophet. We're told the names of Hosea ben Elah. We're told the names of the prophets, at least some of their lineage, who their parents is, some of their yichus. Malachi, there is none whatsoever. And so many argue that Malachi is not the name of the prophet, that it means like the word malach. It's a malach of Malachim. God is saying, it's my messenger. They're those I believe it's Rabbi Yeshua Karcha in the Gemara who says that this is Ezra, the famed great writer and keeper of the Torah, Ezra HaSofer. We will learn more about in his book in many months, a year from now. So it's not clear as to who the person is and whether or not this is the name of a person or whether or not it's just sort of the category of as being God's messengers. Okay, continuing verse 2. Ahavti etchem amar Adonai v'amartem bameh ahavtanu. Halo achesav liYaakov numa Adonai v'ohav et Yaakov. This is a Haftorah. I've shown you love, said God. But you ask, how have I loved you? God says, look at what I've done to Esav. Right? I rejected Esav. I rejected Edom. Think about the earlier books, the destruction of Edom, the destruction that is described as going to be complete, the destruction of Edom and of Esav. Have I destroyed you completely? No, I haven't. You have come back to Jerusalem. That Esav's son 18, verse 3, Vasimat harav shmama v'et nachalato l'tanot midbar. I reject of Esav. I made his hills desolate. His territory is a home for the beasts, right? It's uninhabitable for humans. And so the animals are running around. Ki tomar Edom, rushashnu v'nashuv v'nevnech haravot kol amar Adonai tzvaot hema yivnu v'ani eharos v'karu lahem gvul risha v'am asher za'am Adonai ad olam. Edom thinks, though we've been defeated, we can rebuild again. God says, you may build, but I will tear down. And they will know that they are wicked and that they are damned by God forever. Edom, there is no return for the people of Edom, for these descendants of Esav. This goes back all the way to the Yaakov and Esav, when they are, the two children are in the womb of their mother, and God talks about, right, that Yaakov will be, the younger son will be the greater one, and so it's happened, God says, over time. Continuing in verse 5, your eyes will see and you will say, God is great beyond the borders of Israel, meaning not just for us, but even beyond, even well beyond where we are. God will come and God will show his greatness. Bein yichabed avi eved adonav v'im avani aye kvodi v'im adonim ani aye morai amar Adonai tzvaot lachem hakohanim bozei shmi v'amartem bameh bezinu et shmecha. It's almost like we have two verses together. So a son should honor his father, a slave should honor his master, and yet I'm a father, but I have no honor. I'm not respected. I am a master. Where's the reverence? Where's the respect for me? And perhaps stating is to demonstrating that respect is not there, is that the priests are embarrassing. The priests are scorning God's name. But they want to know, how have we done that? We haven't done that. What do you mean we were being disrespectful to you? Magishim al mizbechi lechem migdoal. V'amartem bameh ge'al nucha, b'amrachem shulcham Adonai nivzehu. You defile the food of my altar. And you say, how have we defiled you? I say, because you are being disrespectful. You are scorning me. You are not following the types of laws that I have told you to do. whether this be that the way you look down on the sacrifices, whether this be your moral behavior, whether it be similar to all the way back in the book of Shmuel, the sons of Eli, who would take the best portions of the sacrifices for themselves. There are all sorts of different ways that we could understand what this means, and different types of interpretation of understanding them. So is it they're taking the wrong portions? Is it the way they behave? Is it their intentions during the sacrifices, that they don't have the proper intentions to God, and therefore they are sort of ruining the sacrifices? Whatever it be, the Kohanim, the priests, the ones who should be the leaders and the rulers, the way they treat Israel, are not at all acting this way. Continuing verse 8, when you present a blind animal for sacrifice, you think it doesn't matter. When you present a lame or a sick one, you think it doesn't matter. Give it to your governor. Will he accept it? Will he show you favor? Ask God. Right? You're giving me the junk. You're giving me the crap. You're giving me the leftovers. You're giving me animals with blemishes, not the things that are proper to give to God. God, we're supposed to give the bikurim, the first of our fruits. We're supposed to give our best, not our worst, not the things that are bad. Do you think your governor would accept it? We have this word pechtecha, is similar to the word we had in the book of Haggai describing Zerubbabel as the pachat. Seems to be related to sort of like a pasha, as a I believe it's related to a Persian word, which is part of the reason why it's understood that this book is written during the time of the second Beit HaMikdash. But God says, you're showing me disrespect. You're bringing me the crap. You're bringing me the junk. It like goes back all the way to Cain and Hevel. Verse 9. And so now you ask God for favor. Why should there be compassion? Why should I accept you? Look at what you've done to me. You've rejected me. You've treated me in a second-hand way. If only you would lock my doors and not kindle fire on my altar for no reason. I take no pleasure in you. I will accept no offering from you. So here we see a similar, maybe it's not the same exact reason. Maybe it's not, the social justice aspects that are spoken about by Yeshaya, but a similar theme going back to the first temple period of God not accepting the sacrifices. Here, it's the leadership, it's the Kohanim who are problematic. And we saw that back in the book of Zechariah. Zechariah talks about the stains on the clothing of Yehoshua, Kohen Gadol, talks about, right, that those are problematic. Perhaps God will forgive them, but the problems, the intermarriage amongst other things, the lack of devotion to God is at the core of what the issues are here. Continuing verse 11, phrase that we know from Tehillim, right? From where the sun rises to where it sets. Gadol shmi bagayim uv'chol makom muktar mugash l'shmi u'mincha Torah ki gadol shmi bagayim amar Adonai tzvaot. My name is honored from sunrise to sunset, from east to west, for the quote-unquote four corners of the earth. Everywhere where sacrifices, everywhere where different types of sacrifice, whether it be Torah, whether it be a flower offering, my name is honored. And yet, but you, who are supposed to be my people, you profane my name. You say the table of God is defiled, the meat and the food can be treated poorly, treated disrespectfully. You look at it as being contemptible. You slander me with, right? You give me the junk. You're not listening to what I have told you. Va'amartem, we're in verse 13. Hine mat la'a v'hi fachtem oto amar Adonai tzvaot ve'evetem gazul. What do you say? Don't bother me. And what do you bring? The stuff you stole, the lame, the sick. And do you think that I'm going to accept these secondary items from you? Is that what I should accept? Is this sort of stuff? This is not the quality stuff. This is not the good stuff that you're bringing to me, right? Stop acting so poor like you can't bring a good sacrifice. Stop giving your worst. Devote your best to God, to your people. Va'arur nuchel v'yesh be'edro zachar v'noder v'zoveach mishachat ladonai ki melech gadol ani amar Adonai tzvot u'shmi nora v'gayim. A curse, I'm going to curse the cheater who has beautiful, unblemished potential sacrifices in his flock, but he brings the blemished animals. I am a melech, I am a god, and I should be treated properly. I should be treated respectfully. I should be revered and respected. And that is not something that you have shown to me. So we start this book, the book of Malachi, great disappointment. Great disappointment, the behavior of the Jews, the disrespect to God, the bringing of the worst rather than their best in their avodat HaKodesh, in their service of God. I have brought you back, God said. I have shown you. You were punished in the past for bad behavior, your ancestors, but I have brought you back to Israel. You're not Esav. You're not Edom. They are not allowed to rebuild. I've allowed you to rebuild. So show your respect and bring that which is needed. And specifically in this book, it's worth pointing out again, part of the issue is the Kohanim. Part of the issue is the priests. And the priests are supposed to be the leaders of Israel, the priests who are chosen, the descendants of Aaron, the shlichim, the messengers between God and Bnei Yisrael in bringing sacrifices. It is a Malach Hashem. If you want to take it as such, it's not, it doesn't matter who the person is. The Malach Hashem are telling these other people are supposed to be the shlichim, who are supposed to bring the sacrifices properly to God. You are not acting correctly. And as a result, these sacrifices are not being accepted by me.